Hello and welcome. Right now, I am inside AWS RDS console. I want to create new database. But here, I am getting two options. One, create database and restore from S3. Both of these options allowing me to create new database. Now, the question is, what are the differences between these two? You guys are already aware about create database because we already covered all the options related to the create database in this series. Here, I'm going to explain you use cases related to restore from S3 option. So, let's start. Before I'm going to start explanation about this, I want to tell you that restore from S3 also creates new database for you. Look at this. You are getting all the options related to new database creation. So, how we are going to use it? Now, let's go through the mind map. The restore from S3 feature in AWS RDS allows you to create a new RDS instance directly from backup files stored in Amazon S3 bucket. Let's say that you have your on-premises MySQL database and you want to move from on-premises to AWS RDS MySQL instance. Now, in this case, you will start your procedure to take a backup or export .sql file from your on-premises database. Then, you will store this file into the S3. Now, if you are going to choose this particular option, create database, it is going to create empty database and then you have to restore file manually. So, it will be two-step process. Create empty database first and then restore backup, right? Here, if you are going to create your database using this option, it will provide you comfort level. It is like a two-step process in one. It will create database and it will also restore your backup file as well. So, it is kind of two-in-one option specifically used to create new database with backup data. Instead of manually creating empty database and importing the database, this feature initializes the RDS instance and restore the database in one seamless process. So, if you want to completely create new database, this option would be suitable for you. If you have backup and you want to restore the backup and also create database, then you can go with this particular option. It is ideal for migrating data from on-premises databases or other environment into the RDS. Now, no matter from where your source database is, even if it is in other cloud environment, you can also migrate data from them. Okay. Now, let me explain you how the whole process is actually working. First of all, export the database. Export your on-premises database or another source database to a SQL dump file. Okay, let's say that if you have MySQL, here they are giving us facility to export data as a .sql file. We also call it dump file. Okay, so you have to go to your on-premises SQL server, you have to export data and schema as a .sql file. Okay, so the process will start from here. This file contains the schema and the data of your database. Now, once you have this file, you need to upload this file to the S3, store the exported .sql dump file in an Amazon S3 bucket. Ensure the S3 bucket is in the same region as your RDS instance. Let's say that I am creating my database from Mumbai, so you have to choose Mumbai region for your S3 bucket as well. So, you need to upload this file into your S3 bucket, right? Now, create new RDS instance. This time, you will choose restore from S3. Provide the S3 bucket detail and the .sql file location. Now, look at this. If I am going to create new database from restore from S3 bucket, here they are asking first option, it is S3 source. Here, I have to provide detail about my bucket. I have to tell them that, okay, my .sql file is in this bucket and then it is going to start the whole process of restoration and create new database. RDS reads the dump file from the S3 bucket. It initializes the database and import the schema and data into the new instance. Validate the database. Once the instance is created, validate the data to ensure that restore was successful. Now here, one thing that you need to understand, which is very important, other options are like same as we are creating new RDS instance. First of all, we need to provide our S3 source. And the second thing is we need to create IAM role. Okay. Here, it is allowing us to create role directly, but the question is why I need to create role. Okay. So let me explain you this. See what will happen over here. Your .SQL file is in S3 bucket, right? Now, RDS, it will read this file from S3 bucket, .SQL file from S3 bucket, and then it is going to create new database. So in this case, you have to create role. Using this role, RDS can read .SQL file from your S3 bucket. Okay, so that's why we need to create role. Now you can create role before you are going to create restore from S3 database, or you can directly create role from here. You just need to provide role name and allow access to the KMS if you have encrypted data. That's all. The other process of creating role will be managed by RDS itself. Now, other options are like same. There is no difference between database that you are creating from here or restore from S3, right? So two things that you have to configure. First, you have to configure your source bucket and you have to set up role so RDS can read the database dump file from S3 bucket. Okay. Now, people having many misunderstanding related to this, and sometimes they are not able to answer questions. Okay. Because they are thinking that, okay, there is a one option restore from S3 and then they are not studying more about it. So there is a chance that this particular option can confuse you. That's why, I have just added a special note for you. Okay. This special note will give you confidence to answer questions in interview or in exam confidentially, because it is going to remove all your misunderstanding related to the restore from S3. So let's understand this. Sorry, I know that you want to watch full video, but full video is now not available on YouTube. If you want to watch full video, I want you to go to our website. When you will go to our website, you will find out our course 100 Days YouTube Challenge. I want you to enroll for this course by paying only 499 rupees for lifetime if you are from India. If you are from outside of India, you just need to pay $7 US. Once you will enroll to this course, you are going to get all full videos over there on our portal. You are also going to get certificate after completing the course, and we have just uploaded 120 videos. We are going to upload another 120 videos as well. So there will be total 240 videos. I hope we are going to meet inside the class. Thank you very much.